Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Namaskaram to all. I am Dr. Rajashri. In the previous classes, we have discussed about Mangala Shloka and some important verses of the text. Now, we can move to the second shloka. Ayukkamayamaneena dharmartha sukha sadhanam ayurvedopadesheshu vidheya paramadara. Now we can go through the Anvaya. Dharma Artha Sukha Sadhanam Ayukkamayamaneena Ayurveda Upadesheshu Paramadara Vidheya. Once again I am telling. Dharma Artha Sukha Sadhanam Ayukkamayamaneena Ayurveda Upadesheshu Paramadara Vidheya. All of you know about the Purusharthas. Means 4 aims of life. It is also told as Chaturvargas. What all are they? Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Now we go through each of them. Here, Dhriyade Anena iti Dharma. The one which bears is called as Dharma. What is being bared? The world. The world itself is bared by Dharma. If Dharma lost, everything in the world will be destroyed. It implies the duties of every individual. The next one is Artha. Arthyade yajyade iti. Our requirements and requests are told as Artha. Another meaning for Artha is wealth. Next is Kama. It means pleasure and it refers to the desires of physical body and mind. The next one is Moksha. Moksha means salvation. That is reaching a state of eternal bliss. Here, instead of Moksha, Sukha is the word mentioned. Dharmartha Sukha Sadhanam. Here Sukha can be divided into 2. Tadatvika Sukha and Atyandika Sukha. What is Tadatvika Sukha? Kalandara asthayitvat Sukha avabhasam na paramarthada Sukham is Tadatvika Sukha. It's told that Tadatvika Sukha is asthayi, that is not permanent. It seems to be Sukha, but actually it's not like that. In Charaka Samhita, it is said that Tadatva Sukha Sampneshu Bhaveshu Atnyu Anurajyade. Atnya, that is the ignorant people, will enjoy in the Tadatvika Sukha, which is actually temporary. It is actually not real Sukha. Next is Atyandika Sukha. Atyandika Sukham to Mokshakhyam. Yatra na dukkhanam lesha is called as moksha. There is not even a bit of sorrow. It's a state of eternal happiness told by acharyas who perceived moksha. We all know that each and every one of us are running behind sukha, that is Tadatvika Sukha. Some want to become popular, some need money, some need higher education and thereby high positions, etc. etc. You just ask yourself that, are you get satisfied by attaining your aims? If we achieved our goals, we enjoy for a particular moment only. Then we run behind another things again and again. So, the worldly desires never ends. But if our aim is moksha and we are trying for that, we can perceive joy and satisfaction which is eternal in nature. Here Acharya told the word sukha instead of moksha because Ayurveda not only aims the physical well-being but also the spiritual well-being too. It opens a pathway to get moksha by maintaining the physical and mental well-being in a proper way. Acharya says, those who desires ayus which is Dharma Artha Sukha Sadhana, one should keep deep respect in Ayurveda Upadeshas. Vidheya Paramadara. What do you mean by Paramadara? Paramadara means Padha Avabodha Anusthana Rupo Paramo Yatna. Padha is studying and teaching. Avabodha means developing knowledge. Anusthana means practicing and making it as part of our lives. One should take effort to study, teach, to get knowledge and to make it as parts of our life. By following these kind of practices only, we can prove the Paramadara or supreme respect to this Shastra. If we are studying regularly, our knowledge will develop. I will tell an example for you. That if we polish the metallic vessels in our home, it will appear new and beautiful always. Otherwise, it will get worse and dirty. Like that, frequent refreshment is needed in the case of Shastra Abhyasa. Abhyasat prapyade drishti karma siddhi prakashini. By Abhyasa, we will get a vision which will enlighten us in our Karma Mandala. So, do Abhyasa on Shastra, practice it and propagate it. Now, I am winding up this class. In the next class, we will discuss about the Ayurveda Avatarana. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.